Alright, let's check to make sure everything's working. Alright.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me. Back again?
Yes, I'm back again.
What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive.
Okay.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Uh-huh, yep. Hi, Otto.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Fair enough.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records.
Okay.
But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new mother crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin.
Okay.
Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads.
Exactly.
The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off! Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Okay, Otto.
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
Mm-hmm. He did. That doesn't mean that I'm rushing right to him. Okay. Let's go this way. Alright.
Still alive, are you?
Yes, I'm still alive.
Weighing you down?
Why do you guys always seem so surprised by this?
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Maybe. I'd like to use the board, please.
No scratches, right?
Okay, and that.
Should last you a good while. You can thank me later. Anything else?
Yeah. Garrett, do we have clutch mine?
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
We do.
It'd better all be here.
Like,
Cover with your gear.
yes, I just...
I'm saying for you, dear. My best work, but it'll do. That it? Fine.
Right. Open that. A new light. While the going was slow, and not for the occasional run-in with some straggling orc, I saw Ida back safe to the Shadow Coast where Mid was waiting kindly with the Enterprise. On the voyage home, I'd like to think the poor lass opened up a little, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby. But I suppose it's up to us now to make certain that the little one gets it. Aw, Gav. Alright, let's go. Let's go bug Vivian. We're gonna let Joshua collect his thoughts. Boom, boom, boom.
What will it be today?
Just let me give it to the dot.
How may I help you?
That's all I ask.
I have the details here. Here you are. Very good.
All right. Joshua, you better have your thoughts together now. Just saying, you better have your thoughts together.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Only we can do that.
Exactly.
If he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain.
Exactly.
But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it.
Exactly.
It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
Yes.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Dion.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
Dion.
I have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima.
Fair.
He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Exactly.
speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
No, it doesn't.
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Alright. Jill! Jill?
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now.
It doesn't mean she has to like it though, Clive.
The journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Aww.
It's almost time.
Ooh,
To make
side
sure I
quest.
haven't forgotten anything.
In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all of his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Gavin's cups. Something ain't right, and my gut tells me it's not to do with a supply of antelope bones.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Alright, let's go see Torgal.
First the skies.
Say what you will. Maybe Karen see.
What is it, my boy?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there?
Torgal!
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age.
Aww.
Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
Aww.
Sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
You tell him, Torgal.
Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
I guess not.
You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Aww.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Anywhere, Torgal.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Mm-hmm.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
She has a point. She has a point. Animals don't talk back as much. Alright. Now I'm following Torgal.
Alright, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years.
Okay, Torgal.
To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Torgal. Ooh, chest. Oh, and pet the Torgal. There you go. Good boy. Alright, let's go.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
I'm kidding. Go.
I wasn't being serious.
All right. Anything for Torgal.
Changed at all.
Anything for
Right
Torgal.
through those trees. Come on.
All right, let's go.
There. I bet I could still beat you.
Oh.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Oh, look at the baby Torgal.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
Torgal!
My sparring sword.
Torgal! You're so cute! Best boy!
Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Aww.
Thank you, Torgal.
Torgal!
For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Exactly.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
He knows.
All right, all right. I'm coming.
Torgal knows. We don't question Torgal.
I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by Torgal in the aftermath of the Iron Blood invasion and hidden at Clive's original hideaway, the Rookery. It is a reminder of who Clive once was and who he has become, as well as the unbreakable bond between lifelong friends. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now, but there is still a lot you have to learn about the hound of yours. He'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth meant protecting you, but that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly, and give him a handful of Kupo nuts. You do good to remember that. I will. Reluctant as I am to add to your burdens, I would ask your aid in personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exists ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime, and it was a chance encounter with one such tome from a distance that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for services rendered.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Probably not. But let's go bug Vivian anyways. Climb those stairs.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Welcome in, Fractured.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
All right.
Say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
All right, fine. Important book. Got it. Come on. Holmes.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Sure.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Maybe.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her.
No, because I'm here.
Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Oh, great.
Coveters of Secrets, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known.
Oh.
So rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again.
Lovely.
Leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
A fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Okay.
My hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash.
Oh, great.
Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick.
Okay.
A collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery.
Okay.
If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
So you mean right now, right? Because that's where we're going. Because again, yes, I am procrastinating finishing this stuff and doing all this stuff. I need to not hit the button that is for the special skills of a different game I'm playing. Alright. Ooh. Good to know.
Village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Trick question, Clive. A bookworm would live in any house. In the wake of the tragic fire at Carnarvon in 873, and the subsequent depletion of our most high practiced intelligencers, all mainland strongholds were instructed to redouble their training in clandestine maneuvers, improvised weaponry, and assassination techniques, and dispatched promising volunteers to Stonehere for inspection. This report details progress made by the stronghold at Garnick in reinvigorating Wayload's ranks of esteemed intelligencers. Words.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Lovely. Itrofatida, or tail of wyvern, white of flower and black of root, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of Northern Storm prick their skin, oaken needle soaked in such, drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs, in honor of their heathen gods. The gall is passing toxic. A single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights, or if applied to a wound, certain death. Should a slip of the needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens. I can see perfect blocks of Titan being a struggle.
His interests were certainly varied.
Anything else? Folklore sprout. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valesian folktales than the humble Moogle, though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps. Most stories depict them as clumsy yet congenial spirits who delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They are said to have sweet tooths, leading to the common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweetmeats uncovered overnight, lest naught remain but crumbs come morning. This is a lot of reading. In appearance, they are described as being covered head to toe in soft white fur, excepting the small dark wings by which they are somehow able to take flight, and the brightly colored pom-poms that protrude from the tops of their heads. And yet, there is one detail regarding the Moogle that most find more remarkable than even the orb that tops its brow. The fact that the creatures actually exist. Preposterous, I hear you cry. Everyone knows that Moogles are the stuff of legend. I quite agree. But every legend has its basis in truth, and in the case of the Moogle, the fact may be not so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground among the beasts of the realm, and the illustration beside the name? Why, it is none other than the Moogle. Of course, it is true that the creatures are not known to still survive in the Twins in the modern day. Perhaps their miniature wings carried them to other climes. Perhaps they were hunted to extinction. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they do still live among us, hidden away far from human view. Okay. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title which those with the gift came to be commonly known as, most likely a contraction of bearer of the heavenly blessing, the wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove fateful. The divers nations of the time were unanimous words, please work, of their disapproval of the founding of the church, while the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structures of state. They were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers, for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church, and its followers. banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meeting by force. These assholes. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, not rumor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessings and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for an a generation, and decimated the population of men and bears both the deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valestian people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valestia came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, "Bears are other than human," has its roots in the bitter war of the years before being the unblessed's only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies.
This is it. But if what it says is true...
Yes, Clive.
We need to get this back to the hideaway.
Yes, you do. Because I am not reading that again. So... because that was a lot of words.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you.
I don't care.
From a distance, so to speak.
I'm taking the book with me.
I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions.
I'm taking the book with me.
The book.
No.
Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care?
Ads are starting in 3 minutes.
Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse.
Yes, we do.
Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
You can try. Hey, I thought you were gonna try. Oh, fine.
Let's see, shall we?
I guess you're not trying? Where are you aiming that? You know what? Get him, Clive. Again, I'm taking the book with me.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind.
Uh-huh.
It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. that a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves.
Uh-huh.
From knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book. For now.
Okay.
The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait.
And he's gone.
Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Perhaps she can. Do 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 do. I just want the 5,500 ability points.